I'm thankful that Harry is now recovering, and I'm thankful that he wants to be in bed because I really am not feeling well.
Good morning, guys. It's day 2 after Harry's surgery, and so last night was our first night with him back home, and he is doing great.
He's doing awesome.
He slept with us last night.
Slept all night. Sleepy from the pain meds.
Yep, we're staying on track with the pain meds to keep pain under control so that he can heal. And
like, I thought I wouldn't be able to touch his face, but whenever I've done like this, he's not doing it right now, but a few minutes ago, I like went like this and he leaned into it. He loved it so much.
And the fact that he's like wanting to eat dinner, and
yeah,
I think he's doing great. I expected a much worse recovery.
Yeah. No more spazzy anesthesia cat. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy, but he's just sleepy, and we're really, really thankful.
I just went upstairs.
He lets out like this sigh, an easily sigh.
I don't smell bad breath. He just opened his mouth and I don't smell anything.
Wow.
His breath was ranky stanks.
Really bad.
Because of his teeth and his gum disease. So, anyway, I went upstairs and he ended up waking up and coming down here. Wait, why was I saying that?
I don't know.
He came down and ate again.
Okay.
I think, we kind of have to wake him up because I do think he'd sleep most of the day.
Yeah.
So kind of wake him up, and then he's like, oh yeah, good idea, let's eat. But he's just like, honestly, if you didn't tell me that he just had surgery, I wouldn't know. Mm-hmm. His swelling is down.
Yeah, we noticed
Although
more swelling yesterday. Yeah, I think
it's still a little bit swollen.
Which is to be expected.
Yep.
So, I just...
Eating, drinking, pooping, peeing, sleeping.
Has he pooped today?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Keeping track of these things. And I just finished editing the vlog, and now I gotta do some work on finishing up my message for Sunday, which I'm excited about. There's
an order on my desk. Can you do those 2 decals?
Yep.
I have everything else ready.
I'll go get those done.
My antibiotics just kicked in, so I
feel like nauseous and not good.
I already took Zofran.
Okay.
But this is good. Do you see this little guy down there?
Oh yeah, all the snugs
He's
happening.
like half asleep.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys rest. I'll go get those orders done.
Good job.
You guys ready to see the best $35 I have ever spent? This right here, this contraption this is not sponsored, but hey, Bag-A-Nut, if you want to sponsor a vlog, guys, this thing is incredible. We have in our yard sweet gum trees. You see that big tall tree? Well, it drops these little spiky balls that are the bane of my existence because there's so many of them and they're so spiky. I don't want Ollie to poke his paws on them, and I know he does. So, watch. And so I've been picking them up by hand. Okay, you ready for this? Okay, so there's one right there. Bam. There's another one. Okay. And they stick in those green bristles. And you can do like 10, 15 of them before you have to unload. And this is what's amazing, is the unloading of it. Okay, we'll take them over our natural area over here. It really worked out well because we can't grow grass over here, so that's why we made the natural area. But it makes a perfect spot to put all the spiky balls and leaves and sticks from the yard and that sort of thing. Okay, ready? So you just push this lever forward and it shoots them out. Isn't that amazing? Then you just pick up some more. If you have a sweet gum tree, I highly recommend. And I got this refurbished on eBay. Is that cool, Ollie? You like that?
Harry and I are in bed, and I'm feeling I'm thankful that Harry is now recovering, and I'm thankful that he wants to be in bed because I really am not feeling well. The antibiotics, about an hour after I took them today, I just started like with pressure in my head and starting to feel more nauseous, which I already had Zofran in my system, and it's just not, yeah, my body's both fighting and trying to deal with antibiotics. So, trying, I think I just, yeah, and like my heart is racing, my oxygen's good, so that's good. But anyway, this is just what it looks like. Just getting through the harder hours, enjoying the hours I feel better than this, working my way through. Yeah. Well, I got up to wash my feet, and when I got back to bed, my heart was racing even worse. And I've been drinking water, and I drank a pretty good amount this morning, but I think my body just needs to stay hydrated. It's also really important to stay extra hydrated when I'm on antibiotics for my kidneys. My creatinine was already up a little bit when I had my blood work 2 weeks ago. And so I just need to like stay on top of it. And when I'm nauseous, it's really hard to stay on top of drinking enough. So one of the reasons I'm so thankful for a feeding tube, it is easy to add some extra fluids in there. So we just hooked up some Gatorade and let it go. It'll do some work while I'm resting, and hopefully then by the time I get up and get out of bed, I'll unhook and be able to go down and drink some more. And yep. Thankful for that instant little access. I'm also really thankful I don't need to use it every day. I mean, I use it every day. I flush it every day, and I use it for liquid medication every day as well. But I don't need it for feeding tube since I have been able to keep my weight stable. So anyway. All right. Bye-bye. Back to resting.
Well, I worked all afternoon getting orders from our online store out into the mail. To the post office. Right before 5, I ran to the post office, dropped off the packages, and then I picked up some dinner. We're splitting a Chipotle burrito bowl, and it's hitting the spot. Oh, I went downstairs to get Harry's medicine, and I came up with just the camera. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So I'm gonna go grab his medicine. He's on his pain meds every 8 hours, so.
Here, you should take a bite before you go.
Okay, fuel up.
Fuel up, buttercup. Wait.
That chicken does not want to go on the fork. Oh, you're sitting so prim and proper. You are so cute. Do you like having your brother back home?
Oh, was that cute?
That was cute when we brought Harry in the house after his surgery, and Ollie was like, "Whoa, brother, you're home. Must lick you."
Yeah, it got a little like...
Got a little tense there.
Well, we didn't realize how drunk Harry was.
Yeah, we didn't know he wouldn't be able to walk. And I don't know that we fully captured that. We kind of mentioned it in the vlog yesterday, but...
We didn't capture it?
Well, we showed some moments of it, but it was all kind of like a fast-paced moment of, oh, wait, he can't walk. Oh, yeah. Wait, I picked him back up. And
then when you picked him up, he was like, don't hold me.
Yeah.
He was just like, he had to move. And they called it wiggy, I think. He's a bit wiggy. Like, I don't know.
Who called it wiggy?
The nurse. I was like,
Okay.
after his echo, he like was crazy
Okay.
with that sedation, and she goes, yeah, he's a bit wiggy. Or they get a bit wiggy after it or something like
That's
that.
funny. Well, it's kind of like you that one time when they brought you out of sedation.
Oh.
And you were like flailing about.
Yeah. They had to resedate me.
Yeah. When was that?
That was
that your
my first
port?
port.
Okay.
And I was like, I would think in my mind, I'm just going to itch my face. And my whole body would flail. And I didn't really realize it
I feel like
because I was
that's
still out of it.
little bit what Harry was like, you know?
Yeah. You're right.
Like, I'm going to turn left. Okay, I'm going to fall on the floor.
It was like a little sad, but mostly we just knew what was happening, so it wasn't that sad.
Yeah.
And he was only like that for like, okay, let's think, like
Maybe
2
3 hours?
Yeah, 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then he started sitting or like cameling down. We call it cameling down when he like tucks his arms in.
Yeah.
He'll like camel down and he'd stay there for a few minutes and then he'd get back up. And then he'd camel down for 30 minutes. And then it just, from then on, he was fine.
Yep. Well, we're so thankful he's doing better. And how are you feeling tonight?
I'm actually doing a little bit better. My heart rate was really high earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been hooked up to the Gatorade. And this is Gatorade and water. And I'm drinking my water.
Mm-hmm.
And my heart rate's down.
Good.
I'm really glad.
Yeah.
I messaged my doctor to update her, and she was like, yep, you're doing the right thing. Hydrate, rest.
Cool.
So we're going to stay the course and keep on keeping on.
All right. Well, we got two people here that we got to stay the course with. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and
As always,
we'll see you tomorrow.
good night.
Good night. Good night, Hairman, and good night to the Ollie Boy.